Hi, everybody. It is Aaron, the average keto carnivore-ish guy. At this rate, I should probably change it to average carnivore keto-ish guy since I'm mainly carnivore, but I'll keep it as it is. I hope everyone is having a very nice Wednesday. It is a nice day here. I am coming to you live from East Aurora. I am going to be umping a game today, so this will be a fun time. A little bit of a drive from home, but it's quite all right. I just want to check in with everybody. I did a little short recap video this week of my weight gain, my weight loss for the past week. I did a short that I lost another pound. Hey, you know what? At first I was kind of beating myself up over it, only a pound, but hey, it's only a pound. But you know what? A pound is a pound. That is one less pound that I weigh. It is me being on the way to a healthier path. The less weight I carry, the better that is for me in the long run. And by the title of this video, a win is a win. That's something that I really hope people really take to heart. A win is a win no matter what. First, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I've had a lot of views. Everyone who's subscribed, liked the videos, followed the views, shared them with anyone, asked questions, comments, encouraging support. I appreciate it 100%. Thank you. You don't know how tough this journey is, especially when you're trying to do it alone. I don't force this upon anyone else. Would I hope my healthy choices impact others? Absolutely, of course. But, it's not something I'm forcing on anyone else. But when I cook the way I want to cook. So the family eats the way I want to eat when I'm the one making dinner. So again, thank you for all your support. It means a lot to me. But as I was saying, a win is a win. I am now at 30 days in this journey. I've lost 14 pounds in 30 days. And I don't know if I was happy or upset about that. Did I want to lose more? Of course, you always want to lose more. But that's that much closer to my goal. I mean, if I did that every month, I would be at my goal in no time. But I know it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. As we've seen the last couple of weeks, my weight loss has slowed down, but that's okay because I'm still putting the proper nutrition in my body. And every day I'm not eating processed food, candy, sugar, snacks, things like that. Not even that, potato chips, all that stuff you get in the middle of the grocery aisles, my body's getting healthier. So even though my weight isn't where I want it to be yet, and my blood sugar levels aren't where I want it to be yet, every day I'm getting healthier. My last A1C was ridiculously high. I mean, ridiculously. It's embarrassing. It was like over 12. So that's bad. But that was also eating poor diet, not properly taking my medications. So now I've really got strict with that again. So I'm looking forward to when I do my next set of blood work. And when I do, I will share that with you guys. I will share my blood work with you when I do that, just to show you how I've been doing, and as I get more blood work over time, just even though if I got my goal next week, I'm not stopping these videos because it's a journey, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. But again, a win is a win. What does that mean? Every time you win, no matter how big or small the win is, you need to celebrate it. You need to be excited for it. I mean, I haven't had soda or energy drinks in a month. I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I've done something like that. And at day one, it was like, oh, okay, this isn't bad. Day two, I'm like, oh, I want that soda. Day three, I was ready to do whatever I could to get a Diet Coke in my hand. But I pushed through it. I drank my coffee. I drank my water. I drank my flavored waters. The flavored water, sure, there's some artificial ingredients, but it's still better than drinking a diet soda or a regular soda, which I never drank before. But, anyone who's out there struggling to, make a change in life, whether it's, you want to give something up, you want to give up sweets, you want to give up candy, you want to give up whatever it is in life, you want to give that up, smoking, drinking, just remember, it's one day at a time. You can't get to 30 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, until you get past day one. So if you go day one and you drink, if you're like me, someone who wants to give up pop, soda, go day one. Get through that day. Like, hey, I got through day one. Way to go me. Go to day two. Do it again. Celebrate that. Every day you're doing something that you've done, you're breaking that streak and you're going without it. So celebrate those victories. As small and as silly as it sounds, If you've had a diet soda or say a Snickers bar every day of your life, if you go 1 or 2 days in a row without that, hey, that's a win. You're breaking that. So maybe on day 3 you have it again. Okay. So what? You have it again. Then start day 1 over again. And, as you continue to feel those victories, you'll feel great. A lot of this has been, besides, these videos and getting support from everyone here, a lot of this has been a lot of self-motivation for me. I've had to motivate myself. I have had to congratulate myself. Like, hey, I did it again. I got another day. And, I just literally was thinking about it today when I was at work, when I was eating my breakfast / lunch. I made some cheeseburgers and I had a little bit of butter on them on the side. And then I made this nice beef brisket here over the weekend. I'll show you. I didn't eat this yet. This will be dinner or a snack. But yeah, I got this nice beef brisket here. It's been in the fridge, not warmed up, so it'll be cold. But that's okay. I'm not fancy and have one of those heated lunch boxes. But, I was just thinking like, hey, normally I would want a cold soda right now. And I haven't done it. And then I'm like, wow, I'm at a month now since I started this journey for you guys and started filming these. So I just want, again, I'm going on this journey, and this is kind of my motivation, my accountability, as I call it. But this is motivating to me to be able to come out and do these videos. Sorry, my hand's a little shaky, and say, hey guys, I'm at a week, I'm at 2 weeks, I'm at 3 weeks, I'm at a month without having soda. And when I'm at work, people say, hey, wow, how's that going? I'm like, oh, I haven't had any of this in this long. They're like, oh wow, really great, congratulations. And that means, that means a lot when you hear that, when you get that feedback, that support, or people just saying you're doing really good. And someone at work said, hey, I can see it in your face that you've lost some weight. I'm like, oh, thank you. And, someone asked what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm just eating the proper human diet. That's all I'm doing. I really haven't started working out more or anything like that. I'm just doing my normal activities. I do need to do a little bit more strength training and exercise, but hey, it'll come. Got 2 kids doing outdoor sports, between softball, track. I do umpiring in the summer and the springtime. It's very busy. And I'm thinking, as long as I'm staying on this track with the way I'm eating, the weight's still going to just keep falling off. I know it would be coming off a lot quicker if I was able to get to the gym a couple times a week. But hey, I'm taking the wins as I can get them right now. And I really started thinking about a conversation that I had with a friend yesterday, just sending some messages. And, she got a new job. And I know she's had a lot of struggles herself. And I told her, I'm like, you deserve a win. And then I'm like, so that was great for her. I'm happy for her that, she's had a lot going on, and she got, she's having something good happen for her right now. So, and I said, you deserve that win. And then this morning I started thinking about it. I was eating like, hey, you know what? I'm winning right now too. And I deserve this win. So, no matter what you guys are doing, what are your, your struggles, celebrate those victories, share them here, put them in the comments, send me a message. What wins have you had recently? Like, what has helped you, stay motivated to whatever you're trying to accomplish? If you have wins, share them, let everyone know what they are, cause you'll feel better about yourself, even if you don't have the support that you want from others, knowing that you have that win and saying that out loud like this can make a huge difference. Even putting something on Facebook, something like that I do. I'll share my results, and I get a lot of strangers will say, hey, way to go, congratulations. And that just feels really good, and you feel good about yourself. So even when I'm down, I just feel like, it's me against the world doing this, or I just want to give in and eat whatever. I just look to these little victories and my motivation of being accountable, coming back every week, sending these messages or videos, and someday I'll learn how to put those things up there to just show like maybe win or something. I'll work on that some. It's when do I have time? Let's be honest. I'll find the time eventually to do it. But it's been 1 month. I feel great. I'm feeling better all the time. I'm not as sore after all my umping, running around in the field, chasing, there's no way I'm catching up to 14, 15-year-old girls running around from base to base. I'm lagging behind, but I'm not feeling tired. They can run around who knows how many times they could run around the whole, infield before I would catch up to them. But yeah, 14 pounds down, feeling good. I'm just enjoying this nice weather finally, getting these games in. I've been snacking, as I told you guys before, so I am still trying to help that. I mean, I know snacking is not the end, especially when it's, I'm eating fats like cheeses and stuff, but I bet if I could cut out the cheese a little bit, or not even cut it out, but maybe cut it down, even cut it down like half my cheese consumption, I would be better with my results. But I enjoy it, so even if it slows my results down, I've given up so many things that I enjoy on this lifestyle, and I'm not regretting a moment of it. But those things that I can keep, I want to keep, I want to enjoy. I have noticed, I will say, this week slowed down, but I also didn't have too much for eggs or bacon this past week. So maybe I need to up my fat is what I'm thinking. I think I've been going a little too much protein, not enough fat, which can definitely slow down the weight loss on this lifestyle. My game's starting in, I don't know. I'm early because I came from work. About an hour. Or maybe it's, maybe I'm really early because there's only one team here so far. So maybe I'm really early. What are you going to do? But yeah, anyhow, everyone, thank you again for watching these videos, for the support that you've provided me, for the motivation, knowing that, hey, I'm putting these videos out there. Celebrate your victories, everyone. Celebrate someone else's victories. If you know someone who's been trying to give up smoking and you're at work and you see they're not going out on a smoke break, celebrate that. You never know when someone's going through those struggles and they just need that little something just to pick them up. As I always say, support each other, be kind to each other. You never know when a smile and a, hey, how are you doing today? Or, hey, your hair looks nice today. Yeah, my hair looks nice today. You never know when that can make a difference to somebody. And trust me, I know from a fact how big that thing means. When someone just gives you a compliment or says hi, smiles, nods, whatever, it means a lot to people. So, definitely, support everyone, give someone some encouragement, give someone a compliment when you come across them today. As always, my name's Aaron. Feel free to leave comments, ask questions, celebrate, enjoy those victories. Thank you for sharing, allowing me to share my victories with you as well. It's great to be able to do that. And, if I've motivated one person in these videos so far, hey, that's a win for me as well. Someone, I call myself the average carnivore keto guy, or average keto carnivore guy for a reason. I go through the same struggles as everyone else. I have to pay my bills. I can't afford all the fancy foods and all the fancy things that you see some of these people online getting the Wagyu beef or the ribeyes every night, T-bone steaks. Yeah, no, can't do that. Ground beef, eggs, steak every once in a while. If I have to eat processed foods, hot dogs, hey, hot dogs better than something else. Getting a lot of good ideas from Chris Cooking Nashville, or however his name is on here. Carnivore Quest, on there. Two Crazy Ketos are a great follow, and as well as Dr. Barry, because, I still follow a lot of his videos. I go back to old videos when people say, hey, aren't you worried about cholesterol? Nope, not worried about it. You got to watch some videos and find out why. But again, thank you. I know I'm rambling here. It's been 13 minutes. I got to get ready for this game, get dressed, get some hydration in, get a little nutrition in. And until next time, have a very nice day, rest of your week ahead. Enjoy your successes, compliment somebody. God bless. Go Bills.